Hey guys. Okay, so Michaela and I made a deal a long time ago that we were only going to film our teaching videos together. This is a teaching video, but it's going to be a quick one and kind of like a second part to the remote viewing. The reason why I'm doing this is because I drank the Kool-Aid years ago. I was told the only way that I could access my third eye, the only way I could access my spirit guides, astral project, access my higher self, any of that shit was, I got a mosquito in here, I'm sorry, was through my third eye. So I drank the Kool-Aid and made another jug, drank it again, and wasted 6 years trying to push that shit out. It never ever worked. I followed multitudes of steps because that's how they do it. And guess what? It never worked because it was never intended to. But what it did do, and it worked perfectly for them, was it kept me from learning how to remote view, and it kept me from looking at the shit they didn't want me to see. So, in the interest of not going down that whole conspiracy runway, which I could certainly fly with, I'm just going to leave that there. They didn't want me to remote view because they didn't want me to look at other shit. And it worked perfectly. It told me to open my third eye, which was never really closed. So, there's that. So I'm going to show you guys today how to do one of the meditations. I guess breathing exercise. It's not a meditation. Breathing exercise, because what I was able to do after 6 years of practicing was I was able to get my breath up into my third eye so that I could see beautiful colors and shapes, and in some cases outlines of people and just moving things. It almost looked like a movie. Really beautiful. And I came away from it every single time feeling almost enlightened and better for it. So I do not know what it does. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what it accesses, if anything, but it's a good thing to have in your knowledge tool belt. Something cool that I could show you. KISS, keep it simple, sweetheart. In a couple minutes, I could show you how to do it. And we don't know all the things that the third eye does. So maybe it will come in handy down the road. Real quick tag on to that. Miss Jane, you had talked about angel numbers and wanting to know more about them, the angelic numbers and that. That falls under Michaela's wheelhouse with the tarot and the angelic numbers and that. I do know some as well. So we are going to put together a video. We're going to have to do that on our YouTube, ABC Your Way In at YouTube. It's linked in the bio. That's where our longer teaching videos have to go because I only got 10 minutes on here. This shit cuts me off all the time. It's so frustrating. But then we can put our time in. Not only that, we plan on using that as our clubhouse. This is our bedroom. That's going to be the living room where we all get together and we all kind of learn together and talk and do lives and things like that. So we're putting together something about that. But full disclosure here, and I got to tell you about this because the reality is, Freddie, hey, please stop. Sorry, my dog goes nuts. A lot of the sources that I got my information from, and Michaela over the years, same place you did. We are using discernment and we're going through the different places on the internet, and I agree with you. You can't trust all of them, and the more convoluted the steps, the less likely you can trust them. But I just want you to know that, you know, we're no different than you, and if we can do it, you can do it, and we are going to be sourcing the same things. We will try to only put in that video things that we've tested, and we will test everything and make it so that you guys can test it too, because I'm not about putting out bullshit that can't be tested and that we can't prove or isn't verifiable in some way. I mean, everything's going to require a little bit of intuition and discernment and things like that, because these are still esoteric principles. Fundamentally, you got to have faith, you know what I mean? But anything that is greater than us requires a little bit of faith. So I do believe, well, you know, we'll get into that another time. I'm on my mark here, so let's get this going. Okay, so I get up. Sorry for hitting that. I'm mom, so this is going down that rabbit hole of suck, pull, twist things that I talk about and laugh about all the time, but that's why I laugh about it, because that's what I had to do. So to get into and get the colors going in my third eye, I'm going to explain it when I talk about sucking in. I'll say pelvis, belly button, and that for those who aren't as familiar with all the chakras. We can do some chakra meditations or whatever you guys want to do, or breathing techniques. unlocking those, doing the central channel and all that stuff, Kundalini, all of that. If you guys want to do that, just let me know. But for now, for this purpose, we're going to kiss this one and keep it a little bit more simple. So what you got to do for this breathing exercise to unlock those colors and get that open is you're going to be pulling your breath up through your roots, so through your taint part, in between your special spot and your exit. You're going to be pulling that air up through there. You're going to be pulling it up through your pelvis. And when you do that, you're going to try to tighten every single muscle you can for what you can, all the way up. So you're going to be wanting to like squeeze it going up, like tube of toothpaste. You will squeeze that breath up into here or into your pinel. I do it right to my third eye. And then you hold it as long as you can. And then you slowly breathe out. Now, when you slowly breathe out, if you can get it out back through the same way it came in, great. If you can't, no big deal. You're going to want to do that a couple times, okay? As many as you can. The more you do it, the stronger those colors, that feeling is going to be. You're going to get this buzz all over your body. Part of that is because of the breath that you're using, right? And where you're squeezing and tightening it out. The other part of that, I think, purely has something to do with shit we don't understand, nor do we need to. It feels good. Keep your eyes closed the whole time. You're going to see colors. You're going to see shapes. You see those things. Where is this taking you? I do not know. What are you exactly seeing? I don't know that either, you guys. Like I said, with the third eye, I think it was a distraction. And I worked really, really hard at it. And as soon as I realized it was a distraction, a little bit pissed off at it. So I still utilize my third eye within my chakra system. I still meditate on them. I try to balance and align them. I love it because it is a wonderful chakra system. But yeah, there was no digging after that on what I was doing because I didn't trust what was coming out anyways. It's distraction to keep you from looking at what you really want to look at. I don't know if I mentioned this guy with the remote viewing. You want to see some naked chicks? Look at the nude beach. I meant to say that. I hope I said that at the beginning, but if I didn't, I'm saying it now. You want to see naked chicks? Look at a nude beach. Remote view of nude beach. All right, real quick here. So what you're going to do is I'm just going to explain it as going through because I won't be able to talk if I do it with you. So close your eyes. Get into just comfortable. You're going to take your breath in. You're going to breathe it in through your root, through that bottom part, right? Breathe it in. You're going to pull that up, and as you're breathing it up, imagine it going up through your pelvis. Try to tighten that if you can. Keep going up. You're going past your belly button. Tighten those muscles. Keep going up. Go through your stomach. Tighten. Your chest. Tighten. Keep bringing that breath up, right? Keep sucking in all the way up through your throat. Tighten if you can. And into your third eye. Hold. You're going to want to hold that breath there as long as you can. Once you feel you can't hold it anymore, slowly start to breathe out. Now, as you're breathing out, you're releasing those muscles, right? If you can go back down the way you came, awesome. You have way more control than me. That shit just comes out. Take another breath in. Breathe in. Push it all the way up. And breathe and release. And again, do it as many times as you can. It's really that simple. And then once you're done breathing, remain with your eyes closed, sit, and just look. You guys, look at what you see. Make notes. Some people have said they see a lot. I don't know if they are seeing a lot because they're tapping in remote viewing, which is what I believe, or more than that, but let me know. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Freddie, you are nasty. Love you guys all. Thank you. Bye. Nasty.